Hello friends, thank you for joining me this afternoon. With me is also my capable companion and chef, Caitlin, Miss Katie. And she's graciously volunteered her kitchen also. Katie, let's check out our mandatory ingredients.
Okay. There is Italian sausage.
Okay.
Cornmeal. Kale. Chocolate chips. Chocolate chips. Wait, chocolate chips!
Oh dear. Let's think about this. The creator of this basket either has a very wicked sense of humor or is diabolical. What are we gonna do? Oh, I like your idea. Let's go to the pantry.
Today we're gonna make delicacy repas. It is French for a yummy dish. This and what we need is turkey sausage, and we need pasta that's in tube. We also need Alfredo sauce, and our last one is cucumber, which is good for color stuff. Hi, my name is Addison, and I chose a medium basket for our CCCWaco chop challenge. Let's see what we have. So we have meat, pineapple, a hot dog bun, and Cheetos. And what we're going to be making is a pineapple barbecue meatballs and crunchy mac and cheese, or if you want to call it extra cheesy mac and cheese, with the Cheetos.
Chop challenge. My name is who wrote the cue cards? There's no I in chef. No. Anyhow, let's get going. My ingredients for this event: Rice Krispies, cucumbers, sardines, good old pancake syrup. Got any ideas? I got a few, so let's get started.
Hi,
I'm Savannah.
and I'm Carter, and today we will be
Doing the chop
doing
challenge.
the chop challenge with our 4 ingredients: pretzels, barbecue sauce, carrots, and chicken. And we will be making a pretzel crusty barbecue ranch chicken with
Barbecue carrot chips and broccoli carrot ranch salad.
ta-da!
Well, hello, and welcome to our kitchen. Today, we've accepted the chop challenge.
We are making today pasta Alfredo with turkey and a special cucumber topping on it. So we've got pasta, our Alfredo, our cucumber, and our turkey.
But the most important ingredient in any dish is your wine. It doesn't matter what kind it is as long as you like it, because it's not for the dish, it's for you.
Just hand me what you think we need. Alright. Cream style corn. Cinnamon. What are we going to do with cinnamon? That'll probably be pretty good. And canola oil. Okay, let's go. All right. Okay, so here is our plan. We'll brown the sausage with some chopped onion, and you're going to work on the reduction of the balsamic vinegar, okay? That's going to involve some time and some patience, because we're going to want this to go down about, reduce about half, okay? And so I guess, folks, we'll just see you back in a little while.
The first step is to cut the sausage into circles.
Egg noodles.
Firstly, I prepared me cucumbers, which I grew in my own kiddie pool garden, I might add. So I chopped them, I seasoned them, and I popped them in my air fryer. So now I'm just going to chop them up. I'll just pop them in this bowl here. I'll just pop them aside because we won't need them until later.
So we're going to start by making the meatballs, and we need breadcrumbs for the meatballs. And so we're going to use a hot dog bun for the breadcrumbs. So I need to put it in a blender and get the lid on. And then so now I'm going to pour the breadcrumbs into the mixer. Now I'm going to add a few more secret ingredients.
What I've decided to do with the sardines, I'm going to make a little bit of sardine Caesar salad dressing. What we're going to do is, first of all, I've soaked the sardines in a little bit of milk to kind of take some of the real strong taste away from them. Put them in here in the blender. We're going to add, normally Caesar salad uses eggs, raw eggs, but what we're going to do today is we're going to use some mayonnaise. That's a substitute for eggs. That mayonnaise kind of blew up on me, so we had to do a little bit of cleanup work in a minute. So let's get back to what we're doing.
Okay, so I'm going to be peeling this. What is this? A carrot. And I'm going to be blending the pretzels to make the breading for the chicken. Let's go! Alright, so instead of eggs and milk, I'm going to be using barbecue sauce and ranch.
This is a substitute.
If I can get the ranch to come out.
All right. I think all of this is ready. I'm gonna just drain this sausage. And, all right, how's that reduction coming?
I think it's done
How do you know it's done?
because it's coating the back of the spoon.
Oh, all right. Well, that's a good tip to know. It's done when it coats the back of the spoon.
Next, you have to brown it on all sides without starting a fire. So you don't want to, I'm using this ice cream scooper, but you don't want to make your meatballs too big, so I'm just going to do like a half scoop, if I can get it. Yeah, that's not working. There we go.
But now you need to roll it in a ball.
All right, I'm going to do our turkey. We've got a nice seasoned turkey breast here. And I'm just going to cut this into strips, and this will be added to our Alfredo sauce and the pasta. This is a very simple dish, so we're just going to slice this up. And that's going to make a lot of nice turkey strips for us here. And we'll set this aside, and we'll add this in with our Alfredo sauce into our pan. When our pasta is done cooking, we'll put all that together and we'll warm it through, and we'll be good to go. What we're using today is not your typical thick pasta noodle that you use with pasta Alfredo. What we're going to use is kind of a broad egg noodle, kind of like you'd use in beef stroganoff. So something a little bit different, and I think it'll be just as good, if not better, than your regular Alfredo. And of course, we're not using chicken, we're using the turkey. So we got a nice smoked turkey. And so we're going to wait for the pasta to boil. And then we're going to put everything in the pan here, warm everything through.
Okay, we've come up with an idea. This is, you can see this is all hollowed out, so we're going to have a big pina colada when this is all over. Believe me. This part here, plant it. It'll grow another pineapple. About a year and a half, but it can be done. Okay, what we're going to do with the rings now is I mixed up the syrup and the brown sugar are in this bowl. And we're taking those, get a good dredge on those and put them over here and do 3 or 4 of these. We're going to cut them all up anyhow, so. And we get that done, then we're going to go over here on the grill and put them on the griddle.
Dip or coat the chicken in the ranch barbecue thing, and then put the pretzel breading on it, and then put it in the fryer. Let's do it. Oh wow! It's definitely a big step for making French toast. Yeah, but.
We have got egg and milk there for our cornbread, and we've already set the oven to 425. So once we get this going, go ahead and mix that up, and then we've got some ingredients to add. Doing a great job. What if I add stuff in there? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna add in some cream corn. I'm gonna add in some cheese. You think the kale ought to go in now? Sure. Or we could leave, why don't we leave it for a layer? I think that would be a good idea. All right. Is that stirred deeply? All right, so we need, I'm gonna pour about half of this in here. And can you hand me the sausage? All right, we're gonna just kind of dump the sausage. All right, move that back a minute. And now the kale. Can you have the kale for me? Good job. All right. You think you can get the rest of the cornbread in here? That may be the trick. Does everybody know you're doing your best Gordon Ramsay impression? Alright, would you hand me that spatula that blue spatula that we used for the cheese a minute ago? I'm gonna try to spread this out a little bit. Alright. Well, let's start with 20 minutes.
Oh, it says it can get 20 minutes.
Alright, that's a little thicker, so we'll have to check it to be sure it's done. But for right now, folks, we're just gonna take a break because we've got to just wait for the cornbread to be done and then finish our cooking. See you later.
Next, you're gonna pour the stuff in there and use the instructions.
I'm going to go ahead and get my sauce heating through. As you see here. And I'm just going to add our turkey breast. There. And fortunately, so far, we don't have any cats jumping up into the dish here, so they're being good babies. Probably asleep.
So we're making carrot chips out of these carrots, and so we sliced them up thin like chips, and then we coated them in spices, and now we're laying them flat to cook.
Now I'm making mac and cheese. Normally it's called K-Jack mac because my mom makes it, but now we can call it A-Jack mac. So what we're going to do first is crush the Cheetos.
Okay, now that the pineapple's all done, we're just going to cut it up into smaller pieces. They're more manageable to eat. And then just chop it up. And then we're going to put it, well, who's that? Hot. There's the spice. And put that right in with the rice. And this rice is just plain rice cooked down with coconut in it while it's cooking. Normally the rice ratio is 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of liquid. So we stir all that together. Kind of pack it down a little bit. And then take and put the plate on top of it this way. Turn it over and hope it drops down. It did. Tidy it up a little bit here. Put our rice on there.
So I have pressure. And I like to use the smooth side instead of this side because then once you smash it, it might come through the sides. Now I'm going to just going to pour in a little bit.
However you want to make it, sister.
That seems that good.
Well, we're back. The casserole is done, sitting over on the stove so it can set for just a little bit. We don't want to cut it when it's too hot. And now we need to work on our surprise. We are going to make salad dressing out of a balsamic vinegar reduction
And chocolate chip.
and
Cinnamon.
okay, you want to start mixing that in. We have a half a cup of chocolate chips here. And just stir them in, and the heat from the
I
heat.
want to splatter it.
Here, put them on the spoon. Put them on the spoon. Put some in there. The ones that fall out, you get to eat. Is that it? See, it's hot, so it's going to melt the chocolate chips. Alright. You can, don't worry about that one. We'll clean it up after a little bit. Let's get this. How do you think that's looking?
Cool. It looks like coffee.
Looks like coffee. Why don't you keep stirring? And I'm going to add in a teaspoon. We'll need to keep that down in there, or else we'll have to put it back on the stove, which we can. Adding a teaspoon of cinnamon. You keep stirring, and I'm going to chop up some little cherry tomatoes. We have some more kale. And I have to make a full confession. We were going to have cornbread croutons, except I forgot, and we didn't set any cornbread aside before we cooked it with after mixing the cheese and the cream corn in there, so we don't have cornbread croutons. Oh well. I know sometimes on Chopped, some of the contestants have issues. Well, I think we might have too. How's that doing there, Caitlin?
Good.
Okay, Katie's gonna keep stirring that. I'm gonna go cut us a piece of casserole, and when we come back, you will see our finished product.
So now we are going to put it in the oven. Next, we're going to make pineapple barbecue sauce.
And then add the shrimp. This kind of a special one. It's got the head on it. Now the rest will just kind of line up around the shrimp and the rice.
That's the timer. We'll see if this is done. I'm going to take one of these out. I think those are done. Steamy.
You get your free facial as well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm getting my facial. It's not doing much for my hair. Alright, I'm just going to put this right into the sauce. Turn that down just a little bit. Look at that. It's very simple. Mix all that in together. way down. Let me get it off the heat. Turn it off.
After you drain the sausage, you gotta put your sauce in. Oh, there we go. Sauce directly in the thingamajiggy. All of it? And all of it, yes.
Okay, so now we're going to make a broccoli ranch carrot salad. Just fine. No, baby.
I may just go back with some more, I may cut up some more turkey to put on the top later, but that's something you can add if you don't think you've added enough turkey, but you can see it in there. And I'm going to just top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese that we have here. Lovely Parmesan. And just put a little bit of parsley on the top.
What? I've got to sprinkle a few of these cucumber crumbles right on the top there. Just a few on the side to make it pretty.
Now you gotta cut your cucumbers to teeny tiny pieces, like that. So now we're gonna make the pineapple barbecue sauce. So I'm just gonna open this can of pineapple. And then we just pour half a bottle of barbecue sauce. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna have a really yummy dinner. So now that our sauce is done, we're going to make some meatballs. And then you can put some cucumber on top. And if you want, you can put some Shaker cheese or Parmesan cheese on. That's of it. So now the meatballs and mac and cheese are ready, so we can plate up our meal. I'm really excited to eat my dinner now. Thanks for watching.
So we finished. Yeah.
And this is our final dish.
Yep.
We've got the
Pretzel barbecue ranch pretzel coated chicken. Sorry.
yes, and we got the broccoli salad and the carrot chips. And it was really good.
Yep.
Time for the gross taste test. Ooh, the shaker cheese is gross. I don't like the shaker cheese.
And there you have it. A lovely dish created by us. Shall we taste it?
Let's taste it. I never thought you'd ask. Mmm, wonderful. This Alfredo sauce has kind of got some garlic in it too. Very nice. I hope you enjoyed it.
Bon appetit.
We're gonna add our Caesar salad to that. And we have all 4 ingredients. We've got Rice Krispies, pineapple with the rice, the coconut. We've got the sardines in the dressing. So, and the pineapple and the syrup was on the pineapple that we did when we fried it. So that's all 4 ingredients that we needed. Thank you.
Okay, are you ready for the big reveal?
1,
2, 3. All right, judges for today, for you, we have created a cornbread sausage kale casserole with cream cheese, with creamed corn and cheese, and our salad is a kale salad with a balsamic vinegar chocolate reduction. You want to try? Mmm, yum. Let's try this chocolate dressing. Oh, wow. All right. We've had a great afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed our show. We'll be back again. Bye.
What I've decided to do with the sardines, I'm going to make a little bit of sardine Caesar salad dressing. Wait.
Hello, we're back. The casserole needs a few more minutes to cook, but while we're waiting on that, we're going to work on our balsamic reduction surprise. Okay, it's very hot. I'm going to set it over here and move this spoon that I left in there too long.
And I just bit my brother. Ow. What's up?